I want to tell you about the most influential person in my life, my grandmother. Rose Bird, as many would have known her as. Aunt Rose, Grandma Rose, Mom, Grandma. It doesn't matter how we remember her name. It's how she left her. When she left Earth, it's how she left the most influential mark, the impact that she left on our lives. If you had known my grandmother, you would probably remember her as the most sweetest, the most kindest, the most wonderful, and the most prayerful Christian woman you could ever meet. She was strong in her faith. Do you remember the saying that you see occasionally, that the reason why many of us are still here is because of our grandmother's prayers? That I believe in. My grandmother had such a love for God, was so strong, that she prayed every day for her grandchildren, for her 4 sons, for her nieces, for her nephews. She wanted to make sure that we all experience that joy that she got to knowing God. She knew about praise. She knew how to praise God. She knew how it strengthened and transformed her to be a total different person. And now, as I experience this in real life, not what I thought I was experiencing in the past, I understand totally what that joy does and how much it has transformed me and strengthened me. It does take away that fear. Although I still have some fear in me on other things and other issues, it takes away other kinds of fears, other types of fear. But it does give me peace, is what I need the most of all. And it releases the power of God in my life. My grandmother knew how to let her light shine. She knew how to put a smile on our face. And I'm not talking about the daily, occasionally sending gifts and birthday cards or Christmas cards. I'm talking about just having a conversation with her. Just talking to her. Just sitting with her. Just listening to her. You can tell this woman was in love with Jesus. And you can tell that she knew that Jesus loved her so much. She knew that Jesus died and forgave her. She had such a joy in her life and a happiness that is beyond. My grandmother spent probably years on her knees praying for all 13 of her grandchildren and 4 of her sons, because she wanted us to experience the joy that no one else can understand. That joy from God, that joyful feeling, that happiness, that hyper, whatever you may want to call it. Grandma knew what that joy was, and she did not want us to miss out. Here it is, like about 15, 16 years since my grandmother passed away, and I'm beginning to understand why she prayed for us. I'm beginning to understand why she did not want us to forget who God was. But she left such a strong impact on our lives. And I hope today, as my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, who hopefully will watch this, can come back and say, yes, that was Grandma. You can't miss it. Grandma was for sure that type of person. She left a wonderful impact on our lives, because that is what I call diagnosing God's love.